I was just about to put this camera together and I decided, you know what, let me show everybody a glimpse of the innards of it. So this is actually a RunCam Eagle 2 Pro. I actually opened it to conformal code it, and when I opened it I noticed a couple things, so I want to show you. First of all, for you guys that don't know, this camera is composed of two boards. There's a board in the front and a board in the back. By the way, I've conformal coded already, so that's why it's so shiny. So that's not the way it actually is, just keep that in mind. Let me go ahead and take it out of the case. This one is the white one from Lumenier, but it's basically just RunCam Eagle 2 Pro painted white. Pro, I believe the main difference is it has an OSD and it also has a microphone. If you look at the board here in the back, the rearmost board, just like the Swift 2, there's a microphone. The connectors are the same as the Swift 2 basically. It has an audio cable and it also has the OSD, but it also has one pin in the end for OSD for battery voltage. I won't be using battery voltage on it, but it does have it. But I did find interesting that it had two boards. This is a CMOS camera. Apart from opening it to conformal coded, I noticed a couple things. First of all, because it's two boards, they actually connect together with these pins. See here? So these pins right here connect into those. Hold on, I don't want to get the sensor dirty. That's fine. So conformal coding the thing, it really isn't gonna do me much good. I've already done it, but because I can't really conformal code these pins, if it does get wet, it's screwed. But I already conformal coded it, so that's fine. So apart from conformal coding it, I'm replacing the stock lens. For you guys that follow my channel, you know that I have been putting lenses for CCD cameras on the CMOS lenses. As long as it's at a 2.5, it'll give you 170 degree field of view. So that's what I'm basically doing here. This lens is meant for 16:9, and it'll do 170 degrees, but at 16:9. At 4.3, it'll only give you 150 degrees. So I have the RC25 lens, which this on over the CMOS sensor will give me 170 degrees field of view. So since we're at this, let's go ahead and put it together. I know this is the top of it because it has this little tab here. So we're gonna go with the sensor first. Make sure it's clean. Sorry for all my hands. I'm trying to do this very close to the cell phone. I'll clean the sensor a little bit. Put this thing at the top. I mean, inertly, because it has two boards, it's gonna be heavier than other cameras, but that is fine. This is gonna go on a freestyle build. It's gonna be reasonable weight anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Another thing to keep in mind, the two boards are held together separately by two sets of screws. One set of screws for the inner board and another set of screws for the outer board. So we're gonna go ahead and put the inner screws first, like so. Again, sorry if you can't see this very well. It is super close to the phone. And here is the other one going in now. Okay. Just gonna make them snug. One is snug, and now the other one is snug. Okay. So as you can see, this is the first board there, with the two screws, top and bottom. And now we're gonna go ahead and put the other board in. And we gotta make sure to keep it straight so those pins align and they don't get bent. So I'm gonna slowly work it in. Notice that it was very hard to get out because when I first tried to remove it, I attempted to do it thinking it was a single board camera like they usually are. So I was pulling on this board when what I should have done was pushed from the side of the sensor, not touching the sensor, but from the sides, push out, so that actually, you know, that would not work. You have to pull them out individually anyway because the second board is held on with screws. So it really is kind of hard to get out, I'll admit. So I'll use this thing to help push it into place. There it is. Boom. Okay, so as you can see, it's conformally coated. It's kind of funny looking there, but it's fine. And then we're gonna get the rear panel, which the rear panel has this thing here to prevent it from popping out or vibrations. And we put that in there. And I have the 2 screws for it. Okay, sorry again for all my hands in the frame. I'm doing this quickly with my iPhone. Okay, one's going in now. And then the other one is going in below it. This is a very nice looking camera. It's actually it is actually painted. It's just a black case painted white. You can notice it when you first open it. It's like, oh, this is painted. Okay, so having removed this lens, I'm gonna go ahead and put the RC25 lens in it. That, by the way, it's gonna be a little bit longer, and I hope that doesn't cause problems with the build this is going on, because this is going on a Chameleon Ti, which has this camera protector cage thing where basically the lens is right at the edge of that. Given that this one's gonna stick out a little bit more, it might stick out. We will find out when I focus it and put it on. Not too worried, but if I have to go down to 2.5, I will. So let's find out later. I'm gonna screw this in. I'm not gonna focus it now, but I have a pretty good idea of more or less where it's gonna go based on my other builds. Okay, I'm gonna screw this in. Again, I'll focus it later, but this is more or less where it's gonna be, maybe a little bit further in. This camera comes with 2 different cases, one that has 3 sets of holes like this one, and another one that has just 1 set of holes. And there you have it. It's a very good looking camera, mainly for freestyle builds that can handle a larger camera, full size, and extra weight. But there you go. I don't think any of you had actually, unless you have the camera, had looked inside and see how it actually is. But there you have it. And as usual, those are the normal pins for the boards, the cameras that come with an OSD and also have audio, like this one with the microphone hole is right there. Okay, thanks for watching.